Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Brothers Podcast Ponderings. Wow, me without my braces does look a lot better. Anyways, Christmas time. Sorry, did not pre. So we are pre-recording today. As of today is Tuesday. Monday, I ended up with a horrible migraine and was sick, so we couldn't actually pre-record that day. But we're here today to pre-record. Should be about 3 videos total, including this one. So, just to go across the 2 weeks. Anyways, so today it's not really much of a plan. We're just going to talk. Each conversation will change with each episode, though, so we'll talk about different stuff between the episodes. So for this video, I don't know what do you want to talk about.
I don't know.
Don't know. I'm tired. High on Life 2 is coming out. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It looks really good. I've pre-ordered it. And I might do a Let's Play on it, actually. Thinking of that. Might do that. And that'll be on February, so watch out for that. Obviously, that's not multiplayer, so that would just be me. But might get us ready to be able to figure out how to do things for the Lego Batman one.
Yeah.
So, that's sorted. Getting things crossed. Aye. So, I guess we could talk about...
It was the new One Punch Man episode.
Oh, okay, we'll talk about
now,
the new One Punch
the thing
Man
is,
episode.
I've seen some people saying that episode was like as good as episode 8. I'm like, no. I think the best parts of the episode were as good as episode 8. I think it did have some very high highs.
Yeah.
Like that Puri prisoner fight, they had no reason to animate the beginning of that as well as they did.
No.
But the problems with the episode were too much to put it on the same level as episode 8.
Mhm.
I'd argue it's even worse than episode 9 as well. Like, there were so many problems with the episode. Particularly the censorship of Zombie Man.
Yeah.
It looked horrible. I didn't even know what the manga panel looked like. I had read it a while ago, so I had an idea that it was probably gruesome. But even just seeing the anime, seeing what they did, I'm like, yep, that's definitely not what it looked like in the manga. Like, it genuinely just stood out so much.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Even when I saw it, I thought it looked bad.
And apparently, the reason why it's happening is because One Punch Man is airing on a kids' channel in Japan.
Right.
Which, obviously, that's what Bandai did because they want more money, and kids' channels make more money.
Yeah.
So, because of that, they've got to censor stuff, which is annoying. I'd rather they just...
It's selective censorship, though, really, because there's some things that they're not censoring that they probably should be.
But they're censoring all the stuff with... a lot of stuff with Zombie Man. Zombie Man's the main victim of this. Because... I mean, at least in episode 10, they didn't really censor too much with Zombie Man, aside from obviously his cigarette, which they've removed from every scene, and then even gave him a lollipop last episode. But then in episode 11, they just made his whole face and his chest black, when in the manga he had a brutally messed up face. He had, like, his rib cage showing. Like, it was really messed up, but then the manga, in the anime, they just made it all black.
Yeah, not great.
It looked really bad.
And cartoony eyes.
Yeah.
Which really didn't work.
Well, cartoony eye. At least they kept the fact that he only had one eye in that panel. But...
still not great.
No, it was not great. Now, I will give it credit where it's due. The prisoner fight was really good. In terms of the beginning of it. Then it kind of fell off, but that's because there wasn't much going on after that. It was just the beginning was... The reason it was well animated, right, is because they had Van Ober animating it. Van Ober is the guy who did the best cut of episode 5.
Right.
And was, like, hyping episode 5 up, because it was his first time working on One Punch Man. Right. But obviously, even he said, like, his cut on episode 5 got ruined. Also... I forgot to mention this. Episode 10, you know how episode 10 was, like, really bad because it was, like, the Zombie Man fight and it was the Amai Mask fight, and there were lots of problems with episode 10, right? Apparently, Aoki, the main big guy at JC staff, the big animator, you know, every time he worked on every episode of season 2. Every cut he does looks really good, right? Apparently he had a cut in episode 10 that got removed.
Wow.
So apparently he did animate a scene in episode 10, and I assume they saw like the drafts and they were like, yeah, we can't animate all this, and so decided to not include it, which is really bad.
That is really
considering
bad.
he actually straight up animated a scene for that episode that wasn't even used.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough.
Obviously the dub for episode 4 came out. Bang, there's something going on with his voice actor, but at least we know he's the same guy.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe he has health complications.
Possibly. Yeah.
Like,
that's probably more likely.
Because his voice does sound different.
It does sound different.
But at least now, the more you hear of him, the more you can kind of hear it's the same guy.
It's different way you would hear like if it was just age, you would probably hear just a husk version.
I think something's been.
But like that sounds dramatically different.
I
for that to
can
be
also imagine maybe over time, as he's gotten practice with voice acting, he's also decided to go a different direction. Because even if you compare like. Obviously, much bigger time gap, but like modern Chris Sabat versus like OG Dragon Ball Chris Sabat when he first voiced Piccolo versus now when he does Piccolo, it sounds very different.
Yeah, true.
Now, obviously, that was over like 20 years, whereas this is over the span of 6 years, but maybe a similar things happened.
Yeah.
And obviously, Bang's voice actor, I'll check how old he is.
Yeah,
because that will tell a lot.
Yeah. In the meantime, while he's looking for that, My Hero's new episode came out, and you know what? Considering it does basically nothing of battle significance happens, no fights. It's a very good episode.
Yeah.
And really did show that what One Punch Man's doing is just really awful. Straight horrendous at that point. So, well, yeah, there's no other thing for it. Like My Hero's episode just eclipsed the My Hero, the One Punch Man episode, which it has for the entire time. Like it's never once not been better. The shine, man, that's crazy. Sorry, guys.
My phone is lagging so much. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna close. Oh wait, it's because I've got a crazy amount of tabs open.
My teeth without braces on, so it's weird seeing them shine like that. It looks like gums are starting to sort of a bit down there.
Yeah, he's 66 years old.
He's 66.
Meaning he was 60 when season 2 came out. And he is now 66. That could explain it because he's getting really old. He's nearly as old as Toriyama was when...
Toriyama was not old either.
Toriyama was 68. Once you get to 60s, that's when you start becoming old territory.
It's when you stop preparing.
Like he's nearly retirement age, Callum.
Aren't they considering lifting that up?
Yeah, but like only like by like a year.
So it was 2 years.
2 years again.
68. No, 3 years. 68 or 67. Imagine 67.
I'm pretty sure like
good 65 at the moment.
Is 65 in America?
Certain regions, I think 63.
So he's over the retirement age.
Yeah, he's over the retirement age. As of now, yeah.
And he wasn't when season 2 came out. That tells you just like.
But voice acting isn't that extreme.
Yes, but also. Keep in mind, there could also be other factors in his.
Obviously, not denouncing talent of voice actors with that statement.
I mean, also, Silverfang doesn't do much this season. Oh god, he's probably going to die before, before One Punch Man ends. Definitely, One Punch Man is dragging itself out.
Yeah,
like you have the webcomic going on, the manga going on, the anime taking its sweet, sweet time. He's not going to. They're gonna have to change his voice actor when he dies.
Yeah, voice acting would be pretty fun. Pretty funny as well.
Now I don't know what the hell is One Punch Man gonna do. I still, because it seems like there's been so many rumors about season 3 part 2 or season 4 coming out very soon, right? But the problem is with the changes they made to season 3, they're gonna have to do some original stuff for season 4, or just retcon some stuff and say like, oh yeah, we did that in season 3, but that didn't really happen.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're gonna do, because I don't trust them with changing things.
No. My head.
I feel like the animators have purposely, and the people working on it have purposely been trying to make it go away from the manga with the sole purpose of hoping to get a chance at remaking it.
Yeah.
That's probably what's been happening, because obviously they've had well-animated cuts, which obviously the people who've done the well-animated cuts have been trying to do that, whereas I think the director, Shinpei Nagai, I think he's obviously been the one making the main decisions behind what gets adapted in each episode.
Yeah.
And I think he's probably thought, yeah, I'm not qualified for this. They've not given me much time. They've not given me much budget. They've kind of made me do every single episode. I'm just gonna make it. I'm just gonna make some decisions that make it so we have to redo the season. Because if they do redo the season, that's honestly what I'm hoping for, because continuing from season 3 feels like a mess.
Problem you then have is, wouldn't Bandai just rush season 3 again?
I hope.
For a remake, they would just rush it again.
If it's a remake, though, and they've seen the amount of backlash they've been getting, and they're probably hoping, because if there's a remake, then there's a chance at getting better.
Well, then you give that animators time. Oh, apparently Dandadan season 3 release window got
2027.
shown 2027. That was it.
Also, Chainsaw Man season 2, I believe, is next year.
That's good.
They released the promotional video. I don't know if it was confirmed. I think it was.
Right.
But I believe it's next year, Chainsaw Man season 2, which is covering the next arc. They didn't say anything about redoing the Reze arc.
No. Can't believe it's Christmas Eve tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's wild. Time's went quick. This year's went quick.
What else? There's lots that was confirmed for next year. Apparently there was something said about Beastars season 3, but I haven't seen season 3 part 2, but I haven't seen anything about it. There's probably been a release date revealed.
Yeah.
Other than that, what else was announced? There were lots. It was obviously Jump Festa 2026. Yeah. Gachi Akita season 2 was announced. Which,
right, yeah.
I'm not surprised that it's getting a season 2, considering other big anime like Dan getting a season 2 very quickly.
Which one was Gachi Akita again? Oh, yeah, the scrap one.
Yeah.
The one that I'm watching at the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Season 2 wasn't confirmed.
Right. That's a good one, actually. Yeah, I do like that one. It's a good story. I haven't finished it yet. I'm like, I think I'm halfway. I think I'm literally on episode 12 and there's 24 episodes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, about that. Yeah, that's an interesting storyline, to be fair. It's going through a bit of an interesting arc.
Yeah.
It's not quite arc, more like, well, actually, yeah, it's like one larger arc and mini arcs within it. And theatre villains and stuff.
Yeah. But
I'm assuming it's a wider arc, and the end villain is the end of the arc, and then there'll be another arc, possibly. I don't know how it's going to work. Yeah, Gachi Akita is a very interesting anime, and if you haven't checked it out, I recommend. I think that's it for this video anyways, because we're 15 minutes. So we're going to get off this one and get on to the next one, guys. If you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe, click the bell icon if you don't want to miss another video, and thank you. So, see you later, guys. Bye.